Hello, and welcome back to Elden Ring. It's been a little bit because the dragon really tilted me out of my mind, so I haven't been in the mood to even play this game for a while. But I've noticed I have 7 crosses found. So I should go talk to whoever it was that was collecting 6. It might have been 6 in a specific area, but I've found 7. They were looking for 6, so I don't remember where they were. They might be over here. They might be up here. They're not there. They might be here. I can't remember which person it was. But I found a bunch, and I'll see what they have to say. Because I forgot all about this. Well, I didn't forget about it. I don't know how to count. That's what happened. It's not... Yeah, no, it is this guy?
Righteous tarnished. Well, I am much obliged. To think there was a cross left in such a faraway place, and the deep purple water lilies would be blooming there.
Hmm?
This can only mean kindly Mikola has divested himself even of that. His adoring other self, his blossom of slumber. Righteous tarn...
Okay, that's it, though. They were looking for 6. Maybe I misread or misremembered. What does he mean by purple? Or violet? What? I only saw blue in this area. Cerulean. I don't know. I don't think any of this is violet. Or purple, or whatever the specific choice they said was. Weird. Anyway. I was going to explore this section next. There should hopefully, based on literally nothing, be less dragons in this area. Well, other than this one. But I'm gonna go explore to the north. Maybe do a lap around here and try to get to the Shaded Castle? Someone mentioned the name of it at one point. But I've learned apparently the dragon heart thing you can't use where I was standing. But if I can locate it, I should be able to see what it does now. Yeah, I can. I mean, it's probably not that good, because it doesn't benefit incantations. Improving incantations that I'm not using is not very useful. But I can see what happens. I don't know if I must have gone here. This must have been... No, the way up was over here. Oh yeah, I ran down here and went down. Okay, so I want to go this way. Yeah, I kind of want to see what happens. I hope there's less dragons. I'm just sick of dragons. There's still a dragon that I need to kill on that mountain. There's still a dragon nearby here that I still have to kill that I'm intentionally avoiding. Okay, how hard do they hit? That seems kind of... That doesn't seem like it's significantly more damage than it was before. Is my carry weight super low? It is lower carry weight, I think. So could I use this? Yeah, I could. Okay. Well, this gives me... Oh, I need to look at stats. Defensive stats, 166, 197. Those numbers look fine. They don't look bad. In which case it's just a lot lighter, which is just better. Though they might be bad compared to what I had equipped before, I don't know, but it seems better because I can equip more. I can equip heavier stuff for weapons if I want to, which is nice. This is way too bright. That's incredibly bright compared to the background darkness of the ground. Actually kind of hurt my eyes a little. Can you just swap this, because I'm not using that weapon anymore. Hmm. I could go boring. Yeah, let's go boring. Probably this. Yeah, definitely this. Then I can... Oh, that's worrying.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I actually don't feel bad about this. Oh, that's actually a pretty good jump attack, yeah. The stamina consumption is a lot, but...
My words, graceless heathen, thou shalt not evade the flame of Mesmer.
Crusade Insignia. Oh, it said it has died as opposed to something different. Raises attack power after defeating enemy. I mean, that's probably good in specific situations, but... considering the main difficulty is generally bosses, it's probably pretty bad. But I don't know. Time to run around. But I'll talk about something completely unrelated because that's much more fun for me. Because recently, I've been thinking about SimCity. I've only played SimCity 4. And I don't even know if I ever actually played it myself. Because I was probably too young to, you know, be planning cities. So it was probably a case of my dad's around, oh, tell him what to do. But like, generally, like, oh, build a house here type of idea. Oh, these guys are not evil. I murdered one of them, but they're not evil. In this world. Which is kind of interesting. But yeah, SimCity, then I was thinking about sort of, I don't know, classifications. I had to assuage my own personal insanity. Like, how does the classification of such and such work? And I mean, the easiest way to figure that out was basically not everything actually falls into there's not just residential, industrial, commercial sorting. There's things like fire stations and town halls that are just sort of, nope, their own thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go around the camp and explore the lakeside. I'm not interacting with those giant fire creatures because they're really annoying. They might be killable. Well, they probably are, but they just don't seem fun. What's that? That's really bright. Ember of Mesmer. Yeah. Thinking about SimCity and the sorting and how not everything fits into the 3 like zoning categories. And then, you know, reality, like how different institutions sort of need to fit, don't always fit into those sorts of zoning. Then that got me thinking about mini metro and mini motorways. Fun little games that I'm not great at, but I find they're fun to play occasionally. Saying that, I played it for like a week or two several months ago, and then I haven't played it since, until like 30 minutes ago. Those are fun little games. It helps. Oops. Whoops. I pressed the button, but it didn't jump. It helps that they're very... It's very quick, and it feels like you just... There is a hard cap. It's impossible to be perfect. You can't make an eternally growing city because eventually the logistics of maintaining the supply and demand just doesn't work out. It's like, if you do terribly, like, oh, I just got unlucky. You can make up excuses for yourself for why you did so poorly. Even though you know, I did poorly. It's a lot simpler, you know? Doesn't feel as bad. When you can at least, ooh, creepy. Ralva, the Great Red Bear. It doesn't have crazy HP. Okay, that should be fine, I hope. Okay, I thought that would be a jump attack as opposed to a charge. It was kind of hard to judge. I haven't fought a big bear in a while. Okay, didn't actually expect that. Despite the fact that I actually really should have expected that. Just kind of hard to see. Turn, please. Please get up. Oh, I got stuck on something that I couldn't see because of the bushes. The bushes made it so that I couldn't see the tree stump. Move, please. Maybe this light will help a little. Yeah, no iframes on jumping off of a horse. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Maybe it'll be daytime now. Maybe I'll be able to see what's happening on the ground. Maybe. That would be lovely. It still looks absolutely garbage. I hate how dark it is. It fits the aesthetic. I totally agree with the aesthetic. But I hate how awful it is to be. Like, the lighting just feels bad. This is better than it was, but... Okay, now that keeps me on the ground for way too long. The launch up from the frost, the Wolf's Assault was beautiful there. I don't have the timing for this game anymore. I've been afflicted by Monster Hunter. Totally different timings on everything. Oh, okay, I didn't expect that. Air phase change, maybe? Or just loud roar. You know what? I'm not playing Monster Hunter. I should lock on to the enemy. Oh yeah, phase change for sure. Darn. It's a big bear. I forgot that I'm not playing Monster Hunter. And that I should lock on, because lock-on's not actually that bad. The lock-on in this game isn't bad. I should just use a... I mean, I haven't gotten a fun weapon, so I should just use this. Oh, I also retried it without the... I should have gone up instead of down. It's too late now, but... Oh, actually I can check. Okay, no, the dragon reduces my damage negations, I think. 46 and 33 in the yellow. No, okay. 46, 33, I got like 5. And then it changed because I entered the water. I gained fire, I lost lightning. That's cool to see. It makes sense, but it's cool to see the numerical value. 6.2 fire with the modification. I like that's actually really fun to look at. So it is defense. I should compare it to actual armor, I guess. See how it actually stacks up when compared to other. Oops, I should have. Please don't spin fast enough. Thank you. My buffs are gonna wear out before I get this attack in. Yep. The telekinetic bear knows exactly what I'm about to do. Doesn't have to hear much, just instantly knows, so you can't go for a charged strong attack behind it. But now I'm going to test armor. So with armor, what am I at? I'm still going to use the same armor. I'm not going to like optimize my armor to compare it. I'm just going to use the armor that I was using. Can't remember what armor I was using specifically, so let's just use this. So, with this, yeah, it's definitely better armor, but I don't actually know what these numbers are. If it's 50% reduced, like 55, 54, 55% reduced damage, honestly, that seems fine. Like, having no armor and using the dragon stuff seems acceptable to me. It has better status, which is useful. Or at least I assume it does, because that's what it always does when you increase your status resist for all those. It gets worse armor. But if it's, 50% instead of 54%, I'm fine with that. How'd that miss? Well, I know how, because the bear shifted slightly upwards. That's how it missed. My stamina didn't regen fast enough. I guess I should just ride a horse. It's not possible to run away properly here. Okay, it's not even that it needs to knock down the tree. It just dashes through the tree. It does knock down the tree, but okay, double hit there. It goes through the tree before it even has to knock it down. I love how fast this bear is. And the thing is, it's not even really a boss. Like, yes, it has a boss bar, but it's a mini boss. I'm fine with doing this to a giant bear. Bears are annoying. That's kind of silly. There was a rock between us. That's objectively trash. It did enough damage to 3-shot me, but it gives 0 iframes because it doesn't knock me. So I just get stuck in the air because I guess I'm hitting it on the downward swing where it's supposed to be pulling you in, but it doesn't because I'm above it. That was silly. I'm still gonna do the same thing. I'm not gonna fight it fair. Why would I? I just have to keep in mind that it can one-shot me. Ah, yes. Bear awareness. I mean, unsurprising that it chased me up here, but annoying nonetheless. I don't like this. I just don't like bears. Like, I imagine most people didn't enjoy fighting the rune bears. They don't really need to add another big bear monster that's marginally more annoying because it two-shots you. What I should actually do is use magic. Which I don't like using magic, but I should. I don't know how to use magic. Is it this? It is the correct button. Please. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get there in time because that animation of, oh, you're out of FP takes 8 years. This is not gonna work. It's too slow. I don't have any FP restores. I could just leave and come back. That feels like a waste of time. Yeah, that's like the damage from one beam. Doesn't react to this, but can preemptively notice when I'm about to charge up a strong attack. Pretty funny. So this time he paths a little bit better. That's kind of a bad hitbox. Well, not hitbox, but targeting. I'm gonna step too far forward. I didn't. Good. Yeah, that roar does a lot more damage than I think it should. Like, when a roar does more damage than it smashing you in the face with its paws, it's a little silly. Oh, I don't have the filigree crest. That's why I'm not regenning more than I'm using. Because that's... it also still hasn't been frostbitten, which kind of makes sense because it's a bear, but... That missed. Okay, I don't like bears. Pelt of Ralva. I can't even look at it there. I guess I can look here. Da 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 da. Bear communion. Okay. I mean, it's not as good as the giant lion head, but it's pretty good. Also, what's with this? It's weird that the heart gives you clothes. It makes sense that it does, kind of, like in a gameplay perspective, but... feels weird that it's not just scaly dragon. I think the Dark Souls 1 and 3 versions, you were just a dragon? Maybe one of those you could have some limited armor? I don't know. I never used them. I think the Dark Souls 1 one was kind of awkward to get, and the Dark Souls 3 one was kind of pointless to use. I mean, there's probably going to be stuff in here somewhere. I mean, most of these are closed, and there's an item here. New cookbook. Golden Vow. Huh? What could that be? Huh. So it's a buff. Ah. I mean, those seem very... I don't know how common Blessed Bone Shards are. I assume they respawn, but if they don't, then they're uncommon. The sunflowers are probably not that hard to get. It's interesting. I guess I'll just move on, though. I'm not gonna... I don't want to root through all this junk. I want to get into the big castle. I want to get through the castle so that I can get out here, so that I can follow this path all the way here, which I assume will lead me here and get me this map. I want that map. And I also want the map that I assume comes from here. And then I'll have the whole map, hopefully. So this can be an enemy? A great rune has broken, and so too has a powerful charm. I mean, that's kind of spooky. I mean, that's incredibly spooky. I have no idea what it means, but it's still spooky. Shadow Keep, that's what it's called. I knew it was something shadow adjacent, but so is everything. Like, the entire area that you play this is set in the place you get sent in Yu-Gi-Oh! Or whatever. I don't know. Send you to the Shadow Realm. I don't know if being sent to the Shadow Realm is just death, or if it's being banished to, like, a plane that is not somewhere you want to be. Hippo! I tried to roll, but I was too slow. Also, it's not really golden. I don't have the correct talismans equipped. I am going to jump attack spam this, because this doesn't seem like a very fun enemy. it just seems annoying because it absolutely is a terrible camera experience. And I guess I have to run because I can't roll past that because it's too wide. I hate this camera. It's genuinely very annoying from a camera perspective. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Because it doesn't seem like you can easily roll past it. I was stuck on a wall. I'm not a fan so far. Only first attempt, so it's not really a good judgment, but just the camera is awkward. It's too big and low to the ground so it can block stuff in a way that's kind of annoying. I think I'll probably swap to a different... I'll actually use armor next time and not use this weapon pair. Like... Okay, you can kind of... It just doesn't... It can't quite rotate enough, so you have to run... Okay, that jump attack is so bad. It's so slow with double colossal swords. It takes way too long to recover. Yeah, you have to really get to the side there. Oh, not a phase change, please. I hate that. This is not a hippo. It's not a hippo. It has a horn, and it has spikes. It's not a hippo. Yeah, the colossal swords are too slow. It's more of a hedgehog. It's more like a mole. 'Cause it doesn't... I mean, it's wide, and that's about all that's hippo-like. In the teeth, a little. It just doesn't scream hippo. What's use other gear? Where's that pelt I got? No, I hate that. That looks awful. I should probably get better poise, but... Just... The dimensions are all wrong for a hippo. The head's too big, so it just doesn't fit. Doesn't have the nose. It's not a hippo. And the camera is abysmal. Like, the only thing hippo is the awful teeth. But that's not really very, It's not a really good bar by which to call something a hippo. It's also covered in hair. I've never seen a picture of a hairy hippo. Do I just run? Okay, I just run. I'm not a fan of this style of attack either, but that's personal preference. It also shouldn't be able to see anymore, and they should have done something with that, I think. Like, I think they could have done something interesting with it not being able to see anymore. Like, doing more attacks like that that just sort of whiff. Okay, I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, I can't see. Does it even have eyes beforehand? It must have eyes. Then it gets covered. It can't see anymore. You gotta at least make that matter. Like, it loses its sight, so it... honestly, if it shot quills out more because it couldn't see, I could kind of enjoy that. If it behaved as if it couldn't see and worked with the idea that it had really not my type of enemy. They're just annoying. Oh, goodness. Okay, it's not aiming properly. Or at least that one attack there didn't aim properly. That shouldn't have knocked me upwards. It should have knocked me straight out. And I can't buff until it does the bite. And then does this, which I still hate. I hate that. Oh, that didn't make sense, did it? Visually, I think it was just an issue. I think it was just because of where it started it. It dashed to the side, then dashed towards me, but it looked like it dashed midair. But it was probably just that it was running into a wall, so it looked weird. Because that second dash made sense. It was on the ground. It could push off the ground. Actually, no. I need to get as long of a buff on the first go as I can. Okay, hippo. I hate that. I went too close. And I'm gonna die. Just want my soul before I die. Belly flop. Again, it's not a hippo. Like, it's covered in fur. Its head is too big. It's not a hippo. I can't see what's happening. I don't think hippos have claws. They just kind of have feet, right? They might have... No, they have toes. That's for sure. They don't look like they... I mean, they look like... If you gave them a lot of... If you went through a lot of effort, they might grow fingernails that would be long enough to look like claws, but... It's just not a hippo. Does it have the ears? Ah, the ears are kind of close. Oh, for the first time in... Oh, I can't see what's happening. Okay, perfect. Changed up from the bite to a dash. Interesting change. Kind of wish it was a little less consistent, so that I would actually be able to expect it to be inconsistent. But instead it's consistent for the last 10 attempts. The only thing hippo about this is the teeth. And maybe the ears. I just think that's kind of... And even the ears are a bit of a stretch. Like, hippos aren't rhinos. 1, 2. I don't think hippos have long tails at all. I think they explicitly have very short tails. Okay, no, it just falls on you. It's not actually targeted. It just chases you, which is lame. Nope, another chasing one. I hate that attack. Not this. That was a terrible location for that to happen. Okay, I hate that attack. Because it's just at odds with every... That was weird. It's at odds with everything else about this enemy. They're a slow, quote-unquote hippo, yet suddenly they dash at like Sonic, which, actually, Sonic the Hedgehog kind of fits. Ah, that was greed. Yeah. I need a picture of a hippo tail, because I think they have very short to non-existent tails. The fact that you see pictures of... Yeah, they have very, very short tails. It's not a hippo. I would accept rhino, almost, more than hippo. Or just call it something totally fictional. I hate this camera. Its head is constantly in the camera. Its head is in the camera. I mean, the ears might even be more like a rhino's ears. I mean, the head's still not a rhino's head, but... I personally might complain less if they called it a rhino. Or even just a rhino hippo. Just give it a weird combo name instead of calling it a hippo. I hate this camera. It is incredibly annoying. That's actually the most frustrating part. This camera's just really annoying. This camera is so obnoxious. Like, if it attacked you, and it, you know, you're at the front of its mouth so that its head isn't 4 feet behind you, it would be much better. This isn't even, I don't even think this is a hard fight. I'm just tilted and more focused on rhinos now. Pictures of, oh yeah, if you search rhino, one of the image results I'm getting is a woolly rhinoceros. Yeah. That I think was pulled directly from... Might have been pulled directly from one of the Walking With theories. Just a rhino right there. Yeah, a woolly rhino is actually woolly, which is closer to this creature. 'Cause this creature has hair. I don't... Maybe there were prehistoric hippos that had hair. It's probably possible. Oh, yep, random change up out of nowhere every time. It also gallops, which I think rhinos might gallop. I'm not actually sure how they locomote, but they're very dangerous, so... Oh, that's a huge AoE, okay. Should have to roll no matter what. Oh, that was a bite, apparently. And there's nothing I can do about this, because I'm gonna die right here if I get unlucky. But if I get lucky, I'm fine. But nope, the very last spike just barely reaches me, but I can't judge that that's gonna happen, so I have to spam roll. But if I spam roll, I might get hit, because you can't roll forever. And the speed of rolls is slower than the speed of running, so the falling spikes catch up to you, and it's frustrating. Because it really doesn't feel like you can consistently avoid it. Pressing the wrong button because I'm looking at rhinos. Wrong. Because I rolled instead of ran. I wonder if there's prehistoric hippos. Archaeopotamus. Extinct genus, 7.5 to 2.58 million years. Lower jaw fossils. Again, the knockup's a little silly. Okay, that took 8 centuries. Oh, and it's only on the left side for some reason. I guess it's better to just take the RNG. And if the RNG favors you, it's easy. Great fun. It actually seems like when it does the shooting, it's actually better to just go for damage, because you'll get hit just as many times. Why? What reason is there for this grace? Like, do they really need this secondary grace here, instead of just keeping it? The oldest hippos. I want to read about hippos, though. I don't want to stop playing and read about hippos. But if I stop playing, I will not read about hippos. I'll read about whatever else. I'll read a book instead, which is still fun, but I kind of want to read about hippos. But if I need an excuse to read about hippos, because I don't actually care that much about hippos. But being able to distract myself from this game by reading about hippos, that's more interesting. Okay, I just need to not get too distracted. I need to get rid of all of the Scientific American cookies. I need them to go away. They're off by default, it seems. Good, that's convenient. Confirm my choices. Pygmy hippo was only discovered in 1849. I'll put this here. I'll probably be one-handing for now, or two-handing, but for now, but... Mesmer is the son of America. Her grace would never abandon her own flesh and blood. Oh, I'm too heavy because I'm using that. I want to see prehistoric hippos, not modern hippos. Oh, there's thinner hippos. I should stop reading about hippos. Oh, hippo feet. Hippo feet and the bone structure. Yeah, the bone structure looks very weird. Hello, how are you? Oops, I forgot that was not a horizontal. meets death. Can't really read about hippos here. I should read about horse feet. Horse feet are weird because, like... Oh. Oh, that's weird. Because, like, feet... Horse feet... The feet might be fingers? Or whatever? Horse? Oh, it's hooves, not... Or hooves. And it was multiple fingers that gradually became only a couple fingers at most? I don't trust a website called Horse Care Advisor. They might be accurate. It's all non... it also has pictures of the insides of feet. Mangosh. That better be special. Left hand, complementing a piercing or identical blade held in the right to enable a distinctive style of fighting. Probably dex focused though, so it's worthless. As always. Don't want to go down there? Not really. Wait, is that where I don't think I was there. Could also go out here. Confused. Oh no, this is where I was. Okay. That makes sense. There's an item by the tree. Kind of surprised that big frost explosion didn't launch either of them off of the ledge, but maybe there's like forced... What? Oh. I mean, they're committed. I mean, you can try, but you kind of have to move. If they get close enough, I might go for it. I figured that's kind of what would happen. If you search horse hooves fingers, you get a picture where it's connecting fingers to horse hooves. But it's mostly about baby horse hooves, and that's gross. Visually very gross. I should use this. Just spam the stomp around the corner. Hopefully it kills them. So actually, right now I should be using this. Ah, classic. One sword hit the wall, so the other sword didn't make contact. I should kill this guy, because he might become an issue. Okay, things that I want to try. I want to probably swap this for this, so that I can just beast stomp. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. That missed. How did it miss? It clearly went through his torso. The sword went... I'm pretty sure the sword went through his torso. But I guess not. I need this because I put the wrong input in. I tried to jump attack, but instead I jumped and then probably blocked. Wonder if if there's a sweet spot hitting with the edge of the far edge of the sword instead of the close edge. Because hitting close is doing 2600, but my previous attack hit for over 3000. But I swapped from the jumping attack. That's what I did. I switched from the jump attack to the other thing. That's what I did. Okay. I completely forgot that I had the jump attack because I thought that I would have had the other option on. And the other option is the charged attack. I'm going to stop soon because I'm kind of... That hippo fight really did a good job of tilting me. Because A, it wasn't a hippo. B, it had weird attacks, in my opinion, that were just obnoxious. Somehow that didn't kill him. Wow, what a fun encounter design. Wow, so fun. I'm just so sick of shielded enemies. I don't enjoy shielded enemies. Oh, I thought that was gonna be at least another guy. Good. I wonder what those are supposed to be. They're not cups. Would they hold food? Or what would they hold? Because they could hold food, probably. Could be a serving dish. Those large mace shielded enemies are very obnoxious. I might be overstating, might be too much to say, but it feels like they might be a little overused. But like, not really. It just feels like they should only be in this castle or one of the other castles as opposed to everywhere. Like, they feel like they could have slight variants that are just to make it less samey. Because as it is, there's several places that they show up and nothing changes. Rude. I just kind of wish it had a little bit more variety. Like, even just variants that were colored differently. That would not really be enough, but it would help a little. Because as it is, they're just kind of nothing. They're all just the same thing every time. And it's the same thing that's not particularly fun to fight. What is that? Just a delayed fireball? Oh, cool. Weird attack. Okay, did that input get buffered? Ah, fun. Oh, cool. I want that weapon, but it's probably faith-based. It's probably even if I get it, I probably can't use it, which is a shame. And I don't even get it, which is not surprising. It wasn't a very strong enemy, but there's just so many faith weapons. I haven't gotten a single cool strength int weapon or strength weapon or int weapon. There's been a lot of dex, arcane, and faith. There's been strength faith, but I haven't seen a single strength. I haven't seen a single actually kind of interesting strength weapon, or a single interesting int weapon. I'm aware there's a lot of them in the base game, I guess, but and like arcane definitely benefits from getting more weapons, I would say. Though arcane is good with any bleed weapon, so it's not like it needed arcane specific. But I think I can understand a lot of arcane weapons. I just don't. There's just so many faith weapons. I should go down there, but I'm gonna go down here first. There's just so many faith weapons already, and then so many more in the DLC, which I think aesthetically makes sense, but because the whole DLC is about faith in Mikola and all that. This is gonna be a door to the grace. Yes. Okay. So, I also need to go. There's another location that I need to go. I shouldn't have rested at this grace. I regret my choice. But there's somewhere I need to drop down over here. Or no, it's definitely not back. It's definitely up ahead. Oh yeah, it was through the window. I need to jump through a window and see how it goes. Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, this window here. To see a big tree. I want different. I need another weapon to use. I got a. This is not optimal, but it is kind of functional. I mean, that's just better, but... Is it proccing frost? No. Okay, those guys have different HP or defense for some reason. Was I hitting it from a different direction? Oh, it was a running attack. No? I wonder why. Talisman of Lords. Increases poise after using a flask of tears. Huh. That's a weird one. Okay, so I have a door here. I don't want to get lost. Oh, okay, that's actually very easy. So I don't need to go down there. I can just keep running. Still have over this direction. That's a drop down from up above. Okay. I should go for the backstab. No reason not to. Lock on. No, that's not bad. Except for the fact that it doesn't do enough damage. And I'm dead because I'm bad. But it wasn't that bad. Oh, they're guarding the door. Kind of annoying. Let's stick with armor for a bit. Actually, I'm using a light weapon, so I can wear heavy armor. I can wear actually very heavy armor. That doesn't look bad. That might help a lot, actually. I mean, that's a lot more defense. 16 more than I had with the dragon. I kind of want to see how hard these guys actually hit, but... Okay. Don't fall off. Okay, obviously. It's kind of interesting. Whoop. Oh, bad lock on. Funky. Get the hit, then I get murdered. I don't know how useful that is. Doesn't seem okay, now I can check in. Yes, I guess some of these just have lower HP or defense. Yep, some of them are just weaker. Which makes sense. It does a good job staggering. In specific contexts. Oops, they did drop something. Interesting description. All about serving Mesmer. That was really loud. Okay, I wasn't paying attention. I deserve to get beat up there. Come on, let me lock on. Yeah, that strong attack seems kind of bad. Takes too long to get back into the stance afterwards, so you'd have to do that and then attack normally. Instead of... Yeah. Whereas this can just chain. It's kind of hard to judge. This is the ladder, okay. It's an interesting area. Hey, you should be able to see. Okay, I don't know where I am now. Oh, okay, this is the door to the dining hall. I hate this place. I'm running. Oh, good aim. The AI is kind of a mess, honestly. There's so many enemies that just sort of shoot at nothing. Shoot 5 meters to your side. Which makes them unpredictable in a way that's not normal. Or particularly fun. Oh wait, well, 158. I think I just run past these guys. There wasn't a guy part way. I guess these guys patrol? Which aesthetically would make a lot of sense. I should need to go down this ladder. I wasn't even looking at the screen. That wasn't a lot of damage. Interesting. There has to be something here, and it's not just a trap to accidentally have you walk over a ledge and die. Okay, I know there's something behind that waterfall, but I'm gonna go this way first. Another waterfall. Maybe it's a loop. Maybe it's so that you go in that one waterfall and then you come out from over here. No, there's nothing else. I mean, that doesn't make sense as a way to end it. You would at least... Oh, what does it? I mean, if people walk here, you would definitely run it to the end so that it didn't end on a random pit. You definitely would want it to be safer if people are meant to walk here. And if people aren't, then it doesn't really matter, but... I mean, if people walked here, you would definitely want handrails. So... it being a little more dangerous is kind of unimportant. Okay. I'm in some sewers now. I hope there's no... basilisks? Oh, is it really just here for a painting? I mean, the paintings are items, basically, eventually. But it's still... oh, that's... that looks like it should be... somewhere in the Jagged Peaks, based on the near... section. Domain of Dragons, so it is definitely in the peaks. Painter said to have captured the landscape scene. It's kind of hard to get that angle. Okay, if there's two towers here, and it's like two towers, I mean, it has to be near here, right? Except you can't actually see anything right here. So maybe it's further up. No, it might be down here then. Or on this path. Because you can't see anything from here. And I don't think it gets better further up. I think you just get stuck in pathways of rock. Okay. Yeah. And if I remember, it's mostly just this sort of rock pathways the rest of the way. So I don't know, maybe I can look for that later. But it's interesting. Oops, wrong button, wrong game. Okay, hopefully there's a fun boss. I'm gonna have to fight this enemy again, aren't I? Yeah. I don't know how this is gonna go with this weapon. They are backstabbable, that's easy. It is pretty good against enemies that can be staggered within 3 hits. That's acceptable. I'm actually okay with that. It's a different style, but it's close enough because it does actually stagger occasionally. Okay. Interesting. Kind of makes me think of the Divine Beast. Cool. Hi. Oh, I don't like this. I hope it's not a lot of these tight corridors. Okay, good. There's... oh, no, there's nothing here. There might be you might be able to climb it. I'm not a fan of tight corridors. It's not so much claustrophobia, though. It's mostly... it's so much easier to get lost. Or to feel lost, which might be claustrophobia, but... that would have been nice. Actually, it still might be nice for a dragon. But this area is kind of... I mean, that's going to open from the other side, right? They wouldn't have this line of sight if it didn't open somehow. Oh. I could just look around. I mean, that's kind of neat. Doesn't have the same effect if I didn't go here first. Because it's hard to respect a shortcut as a shortcut if you didn't know it, the long path. Not even really a shortcut, it's just the path. It's just odd. Oops. Just very, very weird. What's the purpose of that? Is it to get back to where I was? As opposed to get here? But what is over there? It was such a short path. Why would there be a shortcut? I don't get it. I want to see if I could jump over here, but I can't. I don't get this being seemingly a shortcut. It doesn't serve a purpose other than, I guess, maybe like, oh hey, there's a hidden wall behind, or hidden door behind this bookshelf. That's all it does. It just reveals the concept, maybe? As it is, it doesn't save any time. I'm gonna get shot from behind. I do kind of find it odd, but it makes sense that it continues after they die. I haven't used a rune arc. Okay, do I want to go up here? I'm not sure. Let's leave that up for later. I want to go further back first. See what's over here? Because this entire area is very confusing so far. Can I jump? I can get a little higher, but I can't really jump across yet. I want to get on top. Oh. Poison bomb? I can't aim. I wonder if they just pulled these directly from parts of the base game, because they're not any stronger. That was bad. Should've gotten hit there way sooner. I got stuck in that because I was pressing it too much. Okay, I need to keep in mind that I will be locked into animations if I attack. You have to attack 3 times. Once you commit. So if I'm not in range to actually stagger the enemy, it's probably better to not attack. That tracks pretty well. Do these guys get aggressive? I don't think they do. Okay, don't lock onto that guy. Okay, I wonder how... Try swapping this. I don't know how useful this actually is right now. Okay, actually, I check. Yeah, it's like 6. Which I assume is 6%, but I don't know. Where is this dagger? They're there. Now I just stagger them into a wall. kind of works. Only a smithing stone 7. At least 2 of them. Smithing stone 8. Not that good as a reward. There's nothing else here. I guess there's a drop down. Can I climb the... Can I climb this? They wouldn't make you... They wouldn't make you do that. And they wouldn't let you either, but... They wouldn't. If they did, then that's bad. Okay, I have stuff further back. I should do that first. But honestly, the next grace I find, I probably stop. Because I shouldn't be playing this game in a bad mood, and I'm not in a great mood because that hippo was so annoying. It was annoying, and it wasn't a hippo. And honestly, what was annoying about it wasn't that it was just that its head kept clipping so that it would, like, it would mess with vision, and that's just annoying. I wish it didn't do that. If it didn't, and it actually attacked such that the tip of its mouth was what bit you, instead of biting you with, like, the back of its mouth, it would be way less obnoxious. That hippo just left... Oh, I didn't jump. Or, more accurate, I needed to jump. I should test the damage comparison between... So if I go here... and hold it for a little... There's the attack boost, I assume? It doesn't seem... It's hard to tell. It does seem like it stays up if you just keep attacking, because the colors don't go away. But it redoes that animation when you hold it without attacking. I'm not sure. It's a little bit sneaky. Don't make me jump, please. It's been a while since I've gotten one of those. Can I jump over there? Oop. Close enough, maybe. Ah. Didn't jump in time. Nope. I'm gonna stop soon. Okay, good. Even if I don't find a grace, I should just stop. Yeah, you have to hold it until it triggers, and then you can attack a bunch. Attacking while in the stance does not count as being in the stance. Can I can't. Ah, telekinesis. Classic. Could go for the strong attack. And then maybe... Nope. The attack buff drops. The attack buff drops too quickly for me to go strong attack into light attacks. Kinda wish it didn't, but maybe it'd be too good. Maybe it would make the strong attack actually usable. But as it is, it just seems kind of bad. It's a good hit. It's a good singular hit. And maybe you can use it more as a finisher, like... into a strong attack might be better. Instead of using it as an opener. But the gap close is... seems to me like that's a lot of the value. But gap closing as a finisher is not the dream. Yeah, it's more of a finisher. It comes out quick enough that you can use it as a finisher. Ooh, big goats. Or another big goat. I don't know. Pretty relaxed. That's a person. It's a very large person-esque creature. Might not be a person, it could be a giant. This library is starting to negatively remind me of the archives in Dark Souls 1. There's also a library in Dark Souls 3, but that one's actually less annoying in my opinion because it's really quick. But I think the archives in Dark Souls 1 didn't feel quite as quick. I need to get into the stance. Oh, camera. Yeah, it's a good finisher. Get the frost proc, stab him with the strong attack. Pretty good. Wrong button. Lump of flesh. I have to go across the, I don't know, petrified body? It's probably not a statue. Oh, that's like Torrent. That's what it is. It reminds me of. It makes me think of Torrent. Which is kind of worse than just being a generic goat. Haha. Joke. Yeah, it kind of makes me think of a big torrent, which is not good. That could be fun, though. If this story tells, like, some of the origin of Torrent. Not that Torrent really needs much of an origin story, but... Dueling shield. Thrusting shield or combined weapon and shield enables the wielder to attack and guard simultaneously. Interesting. Kind of neat. Kind of not my style, but that's kind of neat. Oh, there might be stuff I missed still down below, but I'm gonna keep moving. And another cross. Arm dextral. Storehouse. Ansbach addressed the kindred spirits. It would seem that the people of the keep have flooded the holy quarter that leads onward to the Erdtree, barring access. However, there is no route that leads there from this storehouse. There is no route. Perhaps there is another way to reach the holy quarter from somewhere else in this keep. Like this, where is the tree? Like, is it over this way? Or is the holy quarter this way? Ooh, I want to go this way. This is where I need to go. If I can go over this way, then I can maybe get to another map. Eventually. I found another grace, though. Hey, another one of these. Kind of funny, the ratio. Kind of off. Okay, if I can go this way, then I'll continue. If I can't, then I will stop. Oh, that's way below. Which either means I'm gonna have to make my way back down, or I missed something. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be making my way back downwards eventually. Give it a quick loop. Check here quickly, see if there's anything that will take me downwards. Maybe there's an elevator? Oh, this looks like a... Okay, I was gonna say this looks like a boss, but it's not quite. It's just an obnoxious enemy. Come on. Yeah, I can't take advantage of that because I'm not going to be able to keep that going with all these ranged spams. Gonna hit me? No, it doesn't. Good. Okay. I have to run all the way up there and then get hits in quickly. Or wait for them to walk down. They probably don't like me using these as, It's remarkable how much better the wing stance attack staggers. Because it hits quicker, obviously. But I guess I have to just try to use the wing stance and accept that I won't get the damage buff. Oh. Long range shooter that doesn't move forward is kind of the bane of what I've been doing for the last little bit. Oop, too soon. So maybe if I run up to it and then get it to start attacking, they will chase me? No, they won't. They will just sit on the staircase shooting. Oh, I guess I should just be lame myself, huh? That was fine, it just looked odd. This is sort of the issue with resourceless enemies, though. They can just keep shooting and spamming, and it's just annoying. Guess time to be lame, I guess? What is that? Oh, it's its own category of shield. Makes sense. I have enough. Rather not do that. That's boring. I don't want to change my weapon. But if they're gonna do this, I might as well. Actually, what happens if I wing stance? Oh, it's the same. I wonder if it hits harder when two-handing versus one-handing. Okay, that's back into the archive area. There's no way that's an intentional drop down. Yeah, there's no way it gets any further down. Don't do this. Camera. What a weird holiday Canada Day is. You can always hear fireworks. Well, probably not every city, but Probably at most cities, I imagine. In Canada, you'll hear fireworks just in the background. Learn about the secret rite of the Divine Gateway. Few can decipher it. A lord will usher in a god's return, and the lord's soul will require a vessel. Well, I don't know what that means yet. I don't think this scroll had anything to do with the fissure, but it might. I mean, that's the end of this, I guess. Was there another path? Oh yeah, there was. I just forgot very quickly. Probably not much of a path out here, but there might be another path. Further back? Nope, there is just a path right there. Okay. Rude. Rude. Red flesh mushroom. This is a lot of mushrooms. Roasting. Bat. Probably weird. It's an inefficient choice to roast. Okay, I'm going right. I need to remember that there was a path to the left back there. Oops. Please just stagger. And it's dead. Good. Oh, actually. I don't know if this counts as chain attacks. But if it did, it would be pretty good. If the third hit counted as a third hit of a chain attack, that would be worth considering. Pelvis with a tail. Fairly short tail for how big it is. Kind of like hippos. Hippos have short tails. Very thin entry to the torso. Okay, there's more path with this. I'll go to the left. I guess it's a herbivore, so it eats a lot, but it doesn't take huge bites. It doesn't swallow animals whole like snakes would. So it doesn't need a large... The ratio does not need to be managed in that way. Ooh. It's organized. But not really. Generic bones and skulls. Bones. Ribs and bones. The bones are everywhere. Oh, and then they just copied the exact same set piece multiple times. That's kind of boring. They could have at least shifted stuff around a bit. Would it have been worth the effort? No. They could have shifted it. These are probably all the same. Yeah, which is fine. It's not that important. These might not be the exact same. It's hard to tell. The lighting makes it weird. Yeah, I think they're slightly different. No, they might be the same. It's hard to tell. Because that third on the right... No, it's probably pretty much the same. No, it's probably the exact same. It's just the lighting makes it look a little different. Kind of wish... I mean, it'd be a waste of resources to not just copy and paste stuff, but kind of wish they didn't.
Fidgety little letters. I should wipe you clean off the page.
Oh, rude.
Now, don't let it rile you up. Take it slow. Take it slow. By my lord, will I ever make sense of this jungle?
It's always the third hit that staggers every time. That's weird. Spirit calculus. I have no idea what that is. The ice cracking's pretty funny. Okay, no idea what the speaking was there. Okay, yep. Classic. At least I can take advantage of it this time. Ooh, good dodge. Okay, it's still speaking. Maybe it's up above? Must be. The audio doesn't make sense if it's up above, though. Because it does not sound like it's in a different floor. Oh, but that damage is pretty... The 2 hits killing them at 1k damage dealt, instead of the 2 hits killing them at 16k. The damage boost from the talisman is huge. Okay, it's 400 more damage, which is 33%-ish. That was 1400, so it's probably not consistent. Because these are all different enemies, they just look very similar. It's gonna open something. $1,400, yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh. Neat. I don't know what this does. Looks like it's this. You jump there, you go across, you climb that, you could maybe get somewhere. Then you climb that one on the far side to go up. But I'll come back for that. I've gotten into exploring this library. It's not a library, it's a specimen storehouse, but...
By my lord,
Oh yeah, Freya, they were a character that was mentioned earlier. I forgot all about them because I don't really care, because they haven't shown up in a while.
Oh, hello. I'm afraid I'm busy. Curse upon my lack of foresight. I should have asked Ansbach to impart his knowledge when I had the chance. I'm afraid I'm busy, truly.
Nothing else to say. Okay. Maybe it changes if I leave and come back. Maybe it doesn't. No idea. Okay, this seems like the end of this floor. Good. Then I can go down and go across. That's easy. Yeah. I'm still thinking this is a torrent adjacent creature. And the revered spirit ash being on them also says something. Because the whole spectral steed must be related. So I can go up. I can go across onto that one. Go up there. Oy. Good fun. Can I get back? Store. Okay, yeah, I can. That's bad design. So they're clearly storing these here, but why would they put them here if it's just for travel? If it's not just for travel, then if they don't store them there, how are you supposed to get back if you fall down? It's bad design. Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
My lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Is that America steak? Kinda hope it isn't. This guy's a little less dark. That's probably because he's in the light. Up and up and up and up and up. Further and further up. Oops, wrong button. I wonder if that's a buff. Probably a buff. Okay, there's stuff there. I'm worried about this. Ah. Yes, as is expected. That was a bad roll. Please stop the fire. Okay. New helmet and an Ash of War. Which presumably shoots the beam like they shot at me. Okay. Oh, I'm out of flasks. New fragment. Wonderful. It's gonna be a boss or something. There's gonna be a Grace first. I'm gonna try exploring without resting for a second. Because I don't think there's much more to explore over here. But I don't want to fight this person again. Is there anything down here? No. There's something over there, though. There's an elevator. Okay, I need to keep that in mind.
Lord, will I ever make sense of this jumble?
Yeah, that audio's not right. It's not appropriately muffled by the vertical ceiling between us. Oh, that looks like a nightmare, honestly. Okay, this might be a new boss. I'll at least see what it is. It also might not be a boss. I'm definitely... I'll try it with this weapon if it's a boss. But I'll see once I open it. Oh, that's definitely a boss. I think this weapon's gonna go very poorly. I wonder if it changes the thing if you have your light on.
Mongrel intruder. Thou tarnished, it seemeth.
Please don't be a boss. This would be much more interesting if it's just an NPC that's a giant snake. Oh, normal snake, maybe.
Wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
So it is Mesmer, I assume.
Yet my purpose standeth unchanged.
And this is not going to work with this weapon.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death.
Too much controller rumble. I need to turn it down, but...
In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
I'm probably going to get destroyed, and then after I get destroyed, I will stop. Yeah.
Of the grace of gold shall all meet death. In the embrace of Mesmer's flame.
Interesting. I might do one attempt with a different weapon and then stop. One attempt with this. And then I will stop. Okay, wrong button. Yes, I need this. Buff. Put it away, buff. Too late. I need to change my talismans. This is useless, I need that. These are fine, but I probably don't need this. I might want fire resistance. It's still only 64. I don't even know what 64 is. So, one attempt. And then I will try it in the future. Oh, terrible timing. And I am fat rolling? Because I'm wearing heavy armor. Considering the panic rolling there, that went okay. How much HP? I missed, so it doesn't actually matter. I just want to see how much HP this does. That's a lot. If that's 2,000 damage, he has a lot of HP. That shouldn't be too bad. It's probably gonna have at least one more phase. Either one more phase, or this is a first boss fight and you're gonna fight him again later. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I'll do that next time. Because I kind of should stop soon. But that'll be fun. I'll be able to do that for several hours until I can beat it. I don't know how hard it is. I know nothing about the fight. I'm happy with that. So I know that next time that's what I'll be fighting. And I won't go into it with the wrong armor that leaves me unable to roll. So it'll go better. So. Hey, I bumped. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.